Time to load into this guy's server and I'm gonna troll the absolute hell out of it. I'm gonna use tanks, I'm gonna impersonate a police officer, I'm gonna be a gang member, and I'm definitely gonna need a minigun as well. This is gonna be great. These guys can't even run a proper server. Look at them, default loading screen. There we go, let all my friends know. Alright, let's get a police car out. What's a really good police car? Police 4. That's a really good one. This vehicle's blacklisted. What? I can't spawn that one? I want to be a police guy though. Okay, let's try being military. Damn it, that one's... Alright, what about... Alright, let's be a gang member then. Let's get a gang member going here. Ballers OG. That's a good one. Play models blacklisted. These guys got everything blacklisted. I really underestimated this really advanced server when using ace permissions because they can only be using one thing for this. Minigun as well? They can only be using one thing. That is... What is that? Fax-Core. That's right guys, I am here in my server today using one of my latest scripts and one of my biggest projects I would say for scripts would be Fax-Core. It is a ACE based permission system for FiveM, allowing you to blacklist, whitelist, whatever you want to call it, certain things for certain groups. So right now I am logged in as a guest, as you see at the top, and guests in my config that I just set up for today's episode. I got a lot of Discord notifications. The config, if I can, we don't have it open, we can open it though, it's no biggie. So the vehicles, I've blacklisted all of these. So if I try even get Cargo Bob out, let's try that. I haven't actually tried this model, so it might not work. There you go, vehicles blacklisted. Yes, you can very slightly spam it, but that's the best I can do. And considering a lot of servers nowadays don't tend to have menus, which is kind of annoying in my opinion, I like them. You know, you can't really actually spawn them in and make them flash, they'll just delete. And if you get in as a passenger, it should still work. It's only if you're driving. So I can drive this ATV, that's not blacklisted in my group. But say we grab something that's blacklisted in a higher group. Like an admin level, police 3, I will still be allowed to spawn this in, as you guys can see. I got EOS in, sorry. I can do that, and that is because police 3 is not blacklisted guest. Yes, you need to repeat a lot of the things. So if I want that to be down here, I will just put that down in this section as well. But it's still pretty cool. You can blacklist via groups. So I'm going to rejoin the server real quick as maybe an admin of some sort. I'll add some new stuff to the config and we'll have a play around with that stuff as well. As you can see, I have logged in as an admin. It will always say it in chat. If it says something that you shouldn't have, contact your server owner or fix it. I don't know. It's an issue on your end then. Anyway, so admins aren't allowed to have a few things. Like, I don't like my admins to have things like Sheriff 2. They should not be driving SUVs at all. As you'll see, it's blacklisted. But earlier, you'll remember Police 4 was blacklisted for them. It's not blacklisted in this group, so we can drive this around all day long. Weapons, they also work in here. So Molotov is an item that's blacklisted for weapons, and it says it in the bottom left, right above your mini-map, nice and perfectly. That message is configurable in the config, along with all the models and everything like that. And then in here, where's Mr. Bull Johnson? Did I kill him? No, here he is. No, that's a different pet actually. Hang on. Let's go back to him. NPCs. We are looking for this one. There you go. And it won't leave. So, pretty much this system is all by ace permissions, which, in my opinion, ace permissions are very, people don't like to use them. They're not really used that much, which is a shame, because they have a lot of cool uses that you can use them for, like something like this. So pretty much what Fax-Core does is it adds a ace permission system by user rank / level, whatever you want to call it, and you can blacklist. By default, you can blacklist certain items for certain groups, for cars and vehicles, weapons, and ped models. Those are 3 things you can do at the moment, and that's just the base script. If you don't want to do that, don't configure it into your thing. Fax-Core is also a great base to work off. I am actually working on a chat, chat roles. So you type in there and it will say like, admin faxes, or you can configure it to whatever you want it to say, and that will also be using ace permissions. So the ace permissions can be very centralized for a lot of cool things that people could release on the forums. I'm also working on a whitelist system, so only say people, if it's whitelisted to maybe member 3, only member 3s and above will be able to access the whitelist, or the server, or maybe only just members can access it, whatever you want to configure it as. And that's a really cool thing as well, because that will also be using the ace permissions in Fax-Core, which is also where I got the name for Fax-Core. People have actually asked me, Fax-Core, what a stupid name, it's not like Minecraft or something. The reason why I called it Fax-Core, think of a core of an apple. Core of an apple is the center. It's the center for so many things in the apple. It holds it together, it's the core. And Fax-Core can be a core to so many ace permission based things that a lot of servers could actually utilize off. Yes, you have your MySQL databases and all that other stuff to save players and whatnot, but you really don't have something like this. Currently the script is not like the biggest thing ever, but people are using it, which is good, and people are liking it, which is good. And as always, especially with my scripts, can't speak for anyone else, but with my scripts, if you ever have an issue, drop into my Discord, link is down below, or just leave a message on the FiveM forums thread, and I'll probably be back to you within maybe like 10 hours, or maybe even like 1 minute. I'm on the forums pretty regularly, so other than that, thank you guys for watching today's video, and hope you guys enjoyed it, and I'll see you in the next one. Take care. That's what you call murder.